I am Jean-Michel Glachan. I'm a French professor working in Italy, director of the Florence School of Regulation. Energy transition we do since we are humans. We did discover the fire, we did discover how to use animals, we did discover the coal, the oil, etc. Now we are discovering new ways of producing energy, like the renewables, but other ones also are possible. And we are discovering other ways into investing into energy production. Energy transition can come also because we rethink the way we consume energy. We may have smarter cars, smarter buildings, consuming less. It's another way of doing energy transition. Or, even a bit more futuristic, we can substitute hydrogen to gas or to other fluid, and producing hydrogen, consuming hydrogen is another type of energy transition. There are many, as you can see. The main benefits for me are of three kinds. First, we might decarbonize energy. It will be good because it will help the world to stay sustainable, to have less global warming. Second, by going to energy transition, energy will be more democratic. More countries will get access to renewables because they are mainly solar and wind. And inside the countries, citizens, communities, villages will be able to choose what kind of energy they like and they prefer. Third, consumption of energy will become smart, will become a choice, will become managed either by professionals. Think 100,000 electrical cars in Peru. They can be managed by a good Peruvian software to interact very well with the Peruvian grids, the Peruvian charging stations. In the fact that today the choices of the past are made concrete by investments, so by the equipments we have everywhere, the technologies we use, the skills of the people working, and the habits of the citizens. All of this has to move. Whom can help all this transformation? It could be governments, but governments are themselves tied by all these decisions of the past. So governments can help for small changes, but not for the radical ones. Then also we have to consider investments and the financing. The banks, the investors, they did put their money in the old world. How will they enter into the new? How banks, investors can be brave enough to bank on of the future and to forget the past, which is today giving their money. So you see, we have many challenges, but one challenge we do not have are the young people. Young people understand much better than me that the future will be different. They understand much better than me why it has to be different, and they have the open minds we need to go to the future. So the young generations will push the old generations like me, and we will have new engineers, new managers, and also new politicians, and even, I will not forget, new trade unionists. And all these new people will push to get the new world, and people older, like me, will even retire or let the young people act more, and it should work. Each region, each country has to create its own way. There is no single way in the world to go to energy transitions. Each country has to find its own way, and many countries are doing. We have seen yesterday Chile, Brazil, Colombia, Peru, and we have seen that all of them are inventing something new, something benefiting to their citizens, and something that their citizens can understand.